Hi, my name is Josh. I'm the portly bearded guy in plaid you may have seen around town. But since half the guys in Athens look like that, maybe you haven't seen me at all. My wife and I started this website a few months ago as a hobby. Due to a variety of reasons, mostly sitting in a cubicle farm with spreadsheets all day for my job, and Alex being a stay-at-home mom of a 1-year-old with a propensity for taking dumps in the bathtub, we decided we needed to do something creative again. Thus, the Broad Collective was born. We told a few of our friends, and they told a few of their friends, and the next thing you know, we had ourselves a ragtag crew of like-minded creatives that wanted to create this thing with us. We're not quite sure why this little platform has grown so quickly. We have a hunch. Namely, we are hell-bent on never ever in the history of ever charging a local small business for advertising. We could wax poetic on this for hours, but suffice it to say that we do not think small businesses subsidizing readers' content is a sustainable thing, for the business or for the community. We've also made a concerted effort to put in the same amount of time, care, and thought into every story that we write that the business did in creating their shop, their brand, their project. For someone to pour their blood, sweat, and tears into something, only to have media cover it with, at best, a passing glance before it moves into the land of the disposable, well, we just believe there are better ways to tell those stories. So inadvertently, we stumbled into an audience, one that is growing, emerging, and still taking shape, but a pretty decent audience to only be around for 4 months, thanks to the mighty fine folks like you. The challenge of big audiences today is that we often consume without moving. Part of that is the whole medium is the message thing. If people give us poorly created, disposable media, well, we're going to consume it, use it, throw it away, and move on to the next big thing. We don't want to create like that. We want to create a platform that inspires movement, where the website is not a dead end, but rather a starting point, for seeing something new, for going into a new place, to meeting a new maker, to being inspired to create ourselves. While we think it's a pretty cool thing to get 500 likes for an Instagram picture of a tree with some pretty leaves, we think it's way cooler if we can create movement that feeds back into the local community. The challenge we have found is that it takes a lot of time to create the type of platform that we are starting to envision and we want to take shape. Like a lot of time. Like we work our 40-plus hour day jobs and then put in 20-plus additional hours a week. So we're getting a little burnout. Ultimately, this pace we're going at is not sustainable. We have an amazing team of volunteers, but we all have day jobs, families, and other commitments. And we have yet to make a dime for the time investment that collectively has tipped over 500 hours. But we have an idea. An idea that creates some synergy with our mission of curating the local Athens experience. An idea that helps provide a little bit of sustainability for our platform, but more importantly leverages our growing audience, you guys, to connect you even deeper to the people and things that matter and are important to both you and to us. So we've partnered with our good friends at the Local Notion to create a platform that helps us do this. So we'd like to introduce the Broad Collective Shop. For months, we have racked our brains about how we can continue to do this at the pace and quality we want to without charging for advertising. And we believe we have finally found a way to do it by leveraging our relationships and passion for small business with our growing audience. We believe this shop will be a win for 3 groups of people. First, the brands. We believe this platform will be a perfect spot for makers who are just starting out. We can help serve as a launch pad to get your beautiful and artistic works in front of the city of Athens, drawing attention to the interesting and unique things you are creating. In a sense, we get to be your marketing team, helping you curate your products and tell your story to an audience that wants to hear it. We also believe we can be the spot for t-shirts, koozies, and gift cards from our favorite restaurants and bars around town. And if you're a band and have merch to sell but don't tour as often as you would like, we can help get your gear in front of your fans without having to wait until the next show for an opportunity to sell it. The second group is you guys. You are fantastic. You love Athens as much as we do and are committed to this community's success. You like supporting things that matter. But when it comes to shopping online, places like Etsy and Scout Mob, it's really hard to drill down and find local businesses. Those companies also aren't great partners or advocate for their brands. They have so many that good people get lost in the shuffle. We know you like positive, good stories, and we want to feel good about where you spend your money. By being an Athens-only shop, we can leverage that in the one thing that matters most, the relationship. Finally, the Broad Collective gets a little bit of sustainability, and hopefully more time to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to use a little bit of the profit for a sales team, a little bit of money for a logistics team, and the other 50% will go directly to a board of directors who helps decide how to best use that money to support our mission. At the end of the day, we believe this is the best model for allowing us to maintain our commitment to not seeking advertising dollars, while simultaneously helping raise awareness for up-and-coming brands and helping expose our audience to artists, makers, craftsmen, bands, and shop owners that you may not normally get exposed to. We would love it if you stopped by our site to check things out and share with us any feedback you might have. And thanks for all the support you've given us that has gotten us this far.
what you feel. Cause when you were calling, I love that day.